Today we're checking out the 1/12 scale Type82E Kommandeurwagen. Now, this isn't new, it's been out for ages. I'm a bit late to the party, but Fair RC have this on sale at the moment for just $89. Now, by the time this video goes up, there's probably only like 2 or 3 days left of the sale. I'm pretty sure the sale ends on the 31st of August, so if you are interested in getting one of these, or even the ROCHOBBY, which I reviewed recently as well, then check out the links in the description to take a look. And one of the things that's really cool about these models is the little case they come in. So they come in like this cool little carry case. You just basically pop it open. And then you can see it's all really nicely packaged in there. So you've got the RC car, you've got your transmitter, you've got your charger and your front bumper and stuff in there. So yeah, it comes really nicely packaged. And you know, it's a nice case that you can reuse if you want to. So some of the really cool things with this, look, is the doors open, but what's really nice, on the ROCHOBBY, I think they swung down to open. On these ones, you actually pull them open, look, and then you can actually open the door. But check out that interior. Look at that, we've actually got really soft, they almost feel like fake leather seats, but I mean, look, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but look how soft that is. I mean, that is some scale detail. And again, if you can see that, look at that interior. You've got your wheel, you've got your pedals in there, you've got your gear stick, you've got your dashboard. If I open the door on the other side as well, look, you might be able to see that you've even got the gauge in this. It's a bit hard to see with this light, but you've actually got the actual tacho on the dashboard, which is really cool. Another nice thing with these ones as well is the steering wheel actually moves when you turn the steering servo. Again, I'll show you that shortly. So we can open and close our doors and we get a nice satisfying click when we close them. Same for the other side. The bonnet actually opens as well. You can pop that open and then you've got your spare wheel in there, and then that's where your electronics sit. So you've got your power switch, you've got your all-in-one ESC and receiver, and you've actually got your battery, which is a 380 milliamp hour battery, same as usual. And then on the rear, we can also open the engine compartment as well. Now, I don't know if you can see there, look, but when I actually move it, look at that, the fan belt is actually turning. I don't know if you can actually see that on camera. Let me try and move it some more. I'll drive it in a minute so you can see, but yeah, you can see the little fan is moving in there and the actual belt is actually moving as well. I think that's a detail I missed on the ROCHOBBY, but that is super, super cool. Nice attention to detail. So the transmitter that comes with it is this really nice 4-channel Flysky MG4. It's got loads of functionality on it. You can use the dip switches to change stuff normally. You've got your steering trim, your throttle trim, your dual rate adjustments. Then you can control like your 2-speed, your lights. With this one as well, it's got switchable rear-wheel drive and forward drive. Again, we'll check all that out in a moment. But yeah, nice little transmitters these, really easy to use. You get your usual little bag of goodies. You've got 2-amp USB charger, and you've also got a little wheel wrench tool as well. You get a little bag with your front bumper, so you need to fit that, so we'll get that fitted at the moment. Comes with the screws to get it fitted. And then you get your actual instruction manual as well, which gives you all the information on the actual car itself and also tells you how to do all like the switching between, you know, 4-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive and everything like that. Nice chunky manual. So let's get some batteries in our transmitter, which will be 4 AAA batteries. They don't come included. And then let's get the battery plugged in and let's get this thing powered on. So batteries are in the transmitter, let's turn that on. And I've just plugged the battery in the RC as well. So if we just turn the power switch on, so our headlights come on, you can hear the servos go in straight away. Let's just close the bonnet. Okay, so with it all powered on, basically you can control your LED lights via channel 4 on the transmitter. So we press them once, we get our headlights come on, just kind of like, well, dipped headlights, I suppose. If you press it again, they get a bit brighter. If you press it again, you actually get that anti-aircraft light come on there. And then also once you press them the first time, you get your rear lights come on as well. There's no change in the brightness on the rear lights from what I can see. And then once you press it one more time, all of your headlights and your tail lights go out, but you just still have that anti-aircraft light on there, which is really cool. And if you press it again, all your lights are out. Now there's no indicators or anything like that, you'll be pleased to know. Now in terms of your 2-speed, you can control that via channel 3 on the transmitter. So when it's on the very left position, it's in first gear. So if we give it a little bit of throttle, you can hear it's quite a noisy drivetrain. If we give it full throttle, and then if we just move it to the middle position, which would normally be neutral, the servo does move, but it doesn't make any difference to the speed. And then if we move it all the way, that then gauges second gear. And if we give it full throttle in second, You can see we've got quite a lot of wheel speed in second gear. Now obviously you can see at the moment it is four-wheel drive. Now if you want to change it to rear-wheel drive, what you do is hold down channel 4, and then you might have heard the servo move, and now we are just in rear-wheel drive. So that's pretty cool. I mean, originally these come just in rear-wheel drive. I think the Type87 came as four-wheel drive, but it is cool that you can switch these between rear-wheel drive and forward drive, because obviously if you do want to drive it outside, yeah, it's probably going to struggle with rear-wheel drive, especially if you drive it off-road. And while we got that engine compartment open, just look at that pulley and belt moving. How cool is that, look? It's just such a cool little detail. Underneath you can see it's really nice as well. You've got the flat chassis, you can see the scale engine and the gearbox. It's actually quite interesting, look, you've actually got portal axles, you've got metal drive shafts, you've got some pretty cool suspension movement on there as well. And then on the front, you've actually got independent front suspension. Again, you've got some nice movement there again with metal drive shafts. It's actually got metal gears throughout and metal ball bearings throughout as well, which is really, really cool. For your wheels and tyres, obviously you've got your super scale wheels, and you've got these quite nice soft tyres as well, to be fair. They don't feel too bad. I mean, this thing is not like a crawler or a trail truck or anything like that. You know, it's either a shelf queen or it's something you're just going to do some gentle driving with outside. To be fair, I was actually quite surprised how well the Kommandeurwagen drove outside on the trail. So we'll run this on the trail as well, just to see what it runs like, and just to take in all that scale goodness. So motor-wise as well, you can just see it kind of sticking out there, but it's a 180 sized brushed motor. And obviously with all the switching between four-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, two-speed, you've actually got 3 9-gram servos in this thing, which is really cool. Oh, I forgot. Let's just open that scale door again, look, with the handle, look. How cool is that? And then if we steer, look at that steering wheel. I'm a sucker for cool things. That is just super, super cool. Love it. Right, I'm going to get this front bumper fitted, get this battery charged, and then let's get it outside on the trail and just see what it drives like. Oh, I'm Mr. Forgetful today as well. Steering servo. So steering is actually all right. Now, the dual rate is actually turned down really, really low. Now, you can whack it up loads, but I just tried it and it doesn't sound very happy. I think it's catching on things. But if you just turn it up a bit so you don't hear any like binding, look at that steering angle. It's like a drift car. So cool. Right, now I'm going to get the front bumper fitted, get the battery charged, and then let's get it outside. Okay, we are out at our usual spot so we can give this thing a little run. So I have fitted that front bumper as well. Basically, it's just those 4 screws for that bottom panel. Once you take it off, the bumper just basically slots into place, and then you just screw the 4 screws back in again. Job done, nice and easy. So first thing, let's just test out our speed. So we're in first gear at the moment. We made a little bit of wheel spin then as we pulled off. You can see it's pretty slow in first gear, but you know. And then if we chuck it in second gear, oh, that's better. It is such a cool looking little car, isn't it? I love little scale things like this. I love the lights on the front as well. They look really cool. The sun's going to be setting in about like an hour or something, so they got a really nice glow to them. It just looks so cool. That's got a decent amount of wheel speed in second gear, innit? Let's just give it a try in rear-wheel drive as well. That little hop, that's so cool. We got a nice turning circle when we rear-wheel drive. Let's just see if we can do a little wheel spin, second gear pull, rear-wheel drive. I love the hop, that's so cool. I appreciate, you know, you're meant to drive these things, you know, fairly slow, but it's just too tempting. And obviously these are more meant to be like, you know, shelf queens or just flat surface drivers, but let's just see what it's like. This is still in rear wheel drive at the moment, trying to do an incline. It's like we're doing a burn on the spot, just doing buddy hops. Right, back in four wheel drive, let's see if we can get the incline. There you go, that's a bit better. He's struggling a little bit. You can see there is kind of more drive to the rear wheels look than the front wheels. The front wheels are struggling there, but the rear wheels, you know, we've definitely got more drive. Let's just, come on. That hopping is absolutely brilliant. Let's get a bit of a run up, shall we? I mean, this is quite an ass, to be honest, but I just like doing stupid stuff. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Okay, maybe not. Let's go a bit more gentle with it, shall we? Just work that suspension. Come down the slope instead, shall we? That's a bit more, oh, I was going to say that'd be a bit easier, but come on. Come on. Oh dear, I appreciate this isn't how you're going to drive this type of thing. Like I said, you know, it is either a shelf queen or you're just going to do some gentle running on like flat surfaces, tarmac, something like that. And to be fair, I was actually quite surprised how well the Kommandeurwagen did. It did a bit better than this. It was actually able to take on some like obstacles and actually get over them. You can see that we're really struggling with drive to the front wheels there. So we've got drive on the rear a lot more than we have on the front, and we are in four-wheel drive. Hey, go on. Oh, we lost it again. Hang on. Come on. Come on. Well, we're going to use the entire battery just trying to get up the slope. Go on. Yes, made it. Perseverance. Now this is more like what it's made for. It's like taking your dog for a walk, just cruising along in second gear, just minding your own business. See if we can get some grass, shall we? Yes, through the grass. Does look cool, doesn't it? It's definitely like a collector's car, isn't it, really? It's the type of thing, well, it's like a model, really, isn't it? Just, it drives. Let's do a bit of gentle off-roading, shall we? Through some leaves. Not doing too bad for second gear as well, to be fair. Back in first gear. I might be pushing my luck getting up here. Let's just give it a try. Got the sun setting in the background as well. Very nice. There we go. That did much better going up there, look. Bit more off-roading for the Kommandeurwagen. Oh, there we go. We made it over that bit, look. Oh, bit of a drop. Nice. I love those lights. I really like the colour on those front lights. Strange thing, but yeah, they look really, really cool. Definitely need like a driver in there or something, don't we? I'm sure somebody said it on the Kommandeurwagen video, but you need like a 12 scale Indiana Jones would be epic. Let's get some flex. Oh, come on, that's only a tiny little stump. Come on. Bit of wheel speed. Right, yeah. I think the Kommandeurwagen was able to do a bit more off-road, to be fair. I mean, obviously this one's a bit lower to the ground and everything as well, but this one definitely seems to be struggling more with drive to the front wheels. Oh, no. Go on, go on. Yes. All the scale life problems right now, all of them. But we still look cool doing it. Oh, look, we got the sun setting in the background. Nice. Yes, we made it over an obstacle. Celebrate. Oh dear. No, I'm not going to go in the water, and I think it's going to struggle on these little stones and rocks, but we've got to get it just driving along that kind of water's edge with the lights and reflected in the water. How cool does that look? Doing all right, to be fair. Oh, he says as I get stuck, yes, go on, push on through. Oh no, 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 go on, go on. That's actually doing way better than I thought it was going to do. Oh, so cool. Actually working that suspension as well, look. Actually got pretty decent suspension movement on it. Ah, oh. Come on, come on. Yay. Okay, last little bit. Oh, I love those headlights reflecting on the water. That is so cool. Oh no, beached on a stone. You can get your line right. It's not too bad. But yeah, obviously minimal ground clearance. Yes, go on. Oh, every time I say it, I get stuck. I should stop saying it, shouldn't I? Off into the sunset. Well, it's definitely super scale, isn't it? It's a nice looking rig, to be fair. I mean, like I said, you've got to be into this type of thing to kind of want one of these. And again, you're either going to want it as a bit of a shelf queen, or yeah, just something you can just gently move around. I definitely think the Kommandeurwagen drove better than this one. The only other thing I'm not so fussed with this one, the doors don't seem to just close as nicely. So, you know, they stick out a little bit at the top, but it's only like a minor detail. But, you know, you could probably adjust the hinges or something to get it to sit a little bit nicer. But other than that, it's got some really nice details on it. And I absolutely love those lights, especially now the sun is starting to set. I mean, driving it kind of like twilight or something, look how cool that looks. That is the money shot right there. That just looks so good. Anyway, if you do want to get one, I'll put a link in the description. Like I said, $89. Fair RC have got them on sale. Pretty sure the sale ends on the 31st of August. So snap one up before the sale ends and they're gone. You can also get the Kommandeurwagen. I'm not sure if they got any stock left of the Kommandeurwagen, but again, I'll put links to both of them in the description. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.